The Aurora gunman opened fire on his coworkers as soon as he lost his job. So basically, it looks like what happened was, let's see, after fatally shooting several people in the room. Okay, let's read from the beginning. Illinois gunman Gary Martin brought a pistol to his termination meeting at the Spaulding Henry Pratt Company in Aurora. When he found out he had been fired Friday, he started killing people in the room, authorities said. So let's just assume that he knew he was going to get fired. He brought the gun with him, pretty much expecting to do what he did. So it looks like, we see a lot of this stuff going on in our day and age now. Mass shootings and, people kind of what we call snapping. One of the things that we need to really realize is that, it's hard. First of all, let's go back to this guy, Gary Martin. Gary Martin, I think it says in here he had been with the company for 40 years. So you're talking about 40 years. There it is. As soon as I saw the green thing and heard the shots, we left, said John Prod. I don't even know. Who has worked at the plant for 40 years. He started opening fire up in the room, and he was just shooting everybody. So 40 years. So you got to think this guy had been working for this company for 40 years straight. So that's 40 Christmases, 40 Thanksgivings, close family, deaths, vacations, all that stuff. Maybe his kids were born there. Maybe he was divorced. You name it. He's pretty much lived his life with that company. And so it's kind of crazy for them. Look, you can work for a company for, 100 years and they'll fire you. There's no reason to snap like this. But what people aren't realizing today is that at the end of the day, however you get screwed in life, you're just getting screwed in life, and that's okay. One of the things that we're constantly dealing with is physical and spiritual needs. And usually neither both of them are actually going to be fulfilled at any given time. Usually when your natural needs are not met, your spiritual needs are usually met. And when your spiritual needs are met, your natural needs aren't. So we have this paradigm that we're dealing with, and that is what we need and what we want, and which one is more important. Sometimes we go after what we need, and what we want kind of gets pushed to the side. And sometimes we go after what we want, and what we're actually in need of actually goes delinquent. So we have to deal with those things. There's no way to get a balance of both and, achieve nirvana in this life. So what usually happens is you have your good days and you have your bad days. And you can get screwed. You can get screwed in a marriage. You can get screwed on your job. You can get screwed out of a friendship. Anything and everything. Whenever you wake up and put your feet on the ground and get ready to face the day, there's always going to be a chance that your life, as you know it, will not be the same when you return to that bed, if you return to that bed. So you got to know that. And some of these people have fooled themselves into believing that life works out a certain type of way, and if I do this and if I do that, then everything's going to work out and everything's going to be okay. But that is a lie, because this is life and it's an absolute horror show. But it's okay. So let's read on. It says, okay, so the victims. Please respond. I want to read. There's a particular part I want to read. Let's see. Release. Okay, hold on just a moment. So all those that have been killed were killed in the first few minutes of the incident. So this guy was kind of frantically killing. It says it looks like the gunman went ballistic. As soon as I saw this guy had a green laser on his gun. I mean, what in the world? But really, I believe that all the people that died were the people in the room with them. Let's see if I can read it. All those that killed were hurt in gunfire. They stopped at the morning, apparently deeper in the warehouse. He went and found. Police released the details. So we have a plant manager, an intern on his first day. 2 of the co-workers were gunned down. Another colleagues were working. Just very tragic. Just a very tragic story that we're kind of looking at here. And so what I want to do on this channel is I kind of want to break down some things that we go through in life, especially as men. Like I said, the world is pretty crazy and life is pretty ridiculous. But you don't need to do anything like this because you got to know coming in the game that you're probably going to get screwed in some way. Now, how you're going to get screwed is even not up to you either, because we know that, things can happen. Life can happen. The very woman you love, the very child you believe in, the very job that saved your life can also, in the next act of your life, be an absolute monster. So you just have to really, pay attention, watch the drop, keep your head on a swivel for things like this. So, but all in all, at the end of the day, just be prepared for life. Be prepared for the ups and downs. Be prepared to grow from your mistakes. Be prepared to die. Be prepared to also live as well. Don't worry about the end of your life. Worry about today. Worry about this moment, this hour. What are you doing to make your life better, to make your life more efficient? Are you speaking truth? Are you speaking lies? Those sorts of things. Those sorts of things are the things that's going to get you through situations like this. 40 years on a job, getting fired is a reason to celebrate. Some people can't keep a job for a year. So it's a reason to celebrate and not a reason to destroy the lives of others. So with that, you guys have a good day, and thank you for listening. I'm going to try to put out some more videos. This YouTube thing is pretty awesome, and I really enjoy talking and kind of going over these types of things. So let me know what you think. Let me know what I need to do. But I just wanted to cover this. This is going to be my first story I'm going to cover, and I'm going to get to some other stories later in the week as time goes on. So thank you, and God bless.